imprisoned Trinity unlocked hidden power, declaring rebellion. Reece and his companions followed, a spectral warning leading them to a cavern revealing Trinity sought forgotten memories. A temporal path opened. Guided by Lyris, they joined Trinity's growing rebellion in the Warlock-controlled northern marshes. Trinity, undergoing a remembrance ritual, felt Reece's approach and smiled. But Callum plotted to erase her memories. Can Reece reach Trinity before her identity is stolen? What secrets hide in the Bone Tower? Will their rebellion survive Callum's dark scheme? Trinity moved like a shadow through the remains of the shattered Warlock temple. Ash floated through the air like snowfall. Behind her, a few loyal rebels picked through the broken walls and ruins, searching for the lost, the wounded, or signs of retaliation. She touched a jagged column, its surface still humming with dark magic. Her fingertips stung. This place had once been a core of power. Now it was a grave. "We did this," whispered Alara, stepping beside her. "You led them here." Trinity didn't respond. Her eyes were fixed on the horizon. "They won't stop, you know that." Trinity turned. "Neither will we." Far away, Reece stood at the edge of a ruined town. Blackened houses, scorched earth, silence. "They were here," Vincent murmured. Not long ago, Reece knelt near a charred Warlock insignia carved into stone. "They're making a statement," Juniper said. Reece clenched his fists. "So will we." Trinity followed a map stolen from the Warlock's inner sanctum, an ancient archive hidden beneath the mountains. It was said to hold truth the Warlocks had buried long ago. When they arrived, the entrance was sealed with blood wards. "They left traps," whispered Kale, drawing a dagger. Trinity stepped forward. The ward flared, but did not burn her. "You're one of them," Kale said quietly. "I was made by them," Trinity corrected, "but I am not theirs." The doors opened. Inside, forgotten scrolls, Warlock blueprints, spells of control, soul bindings, and something else, records of the original captives. Names, children, her name. Meanwhile, Reece found a village taken hostage. Warlocks had left behind a twisted warning, a tree with human hearts hanging from it. Noah couldn't hold back his sickness. Reece stood still. "This is personal now." He looked east. Trinity's trail felt stronger than ever. Trinity stood in the Ghost Garden, a secret grove where the Warlocks had grown memory blossoms. These petals, once crushed, could erase or return memories. "They used these on us," she whispered, remembering her blurred childhood. Alara found a flower glowing faintly. "This one's new." It held a memory not of Trinity, but of Reece, his face, his voice, saying her name. She fell to her knees. Reece sat by a fire that night, staring into the flames. The memory hit him with force. Trinity in a garden, screaming as her memories were stripped. "I saw her," he said aloud. "In a dream?" Juniper asked. "No," he whispered, "in her pain." Trinity and her rebels moved toward a mountain fortress. They were ambushed. Warlocks burst from the shadows, but something had changed. Trinity fought with clarity, as if her body remembered what her mind didn't. They escaped, barely. Alara bled from a deep gash. "They're watching us," Kale said, "tracking you." "Let them watch," Trinity replied. "Let them know we're coming." Reece crossed the Great Bridge, once a neutral zone, now desecrated with blood sigils. He saw a cloaked figure waiting at the center. It was Caleb. "She's stronger than you remember," Caleb said, "but she'll die without help." "Why are you telling me this?" "Because I want to see who she chooses. You or herself." Then he vanished. Trinity sat alone in the ruins of a watchtower. The sky cracked with lightning. She held the stolen scroll from the archive, one about her birth. She was created, not born, not fully human. "What am I?" she whispered. A voice echoed, Ilara's, weak but steady. "You are ours. That's enough." Reece stared at a burned village as a child tugged on his sleeve. She pointed to the trees. There, scratched into bark, was a mark. Trinity's. She was still alive. Reece felt it like a heartbeat. And this time, he didn't just hope. He knew. Far to the east, Reece followed the child deeper into the woods, his gaze fixed on the crude carving on the tree. Trinity's mark. A beacon in the desolation. Hope, sharp and insistent, pierced through the grief and rage that had been his constant companions. She was alive, but for how long? And what horrors had she faced since they last stood together? Trinity stared at the scroll, the truth of her creation a cold knot in her chest. Not born, made. What did that even mean? What else had they hidden from her? The storm raged outside, mirroring the turmoil within. Was she just a weapon they had forged? A tool now turned against its masters? And if so, could she ever truly be free?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,